Hi viewers, welcome to Face to Face Live. My name is Alessandro and I will be with you for 1 hour as usual. Holiday has come, hasn't it? And I believe that you guys are having a very good time enjoying yourself because examination is over and you can do whatever you want to. And now I believe that the viewers of Face to Face are mostly dominated by university students, and I want to bring a topic that I am pretty sure is close enough to you guys because you are part of it. And we're going to be talking about life in university with Carissa. Hi, Carissa.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. Have a seat.
Okay.
So you are great, yeah, because the examination is over.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to know, like, maybe the very first thing that I want you to do is to introduce yourself to the viewers. So please, Carissa.
Okay. Hi, I'm Carissa Jenevin Gunawan. I'm currently an information systems student in BINUS University, and this is my 3rd year in BINUS. So currently, I just finished my 6th semester and just finished the final exam and enjoying the holiday.
Wow, enjoying the holiday, yeah? And how is your, like, university life so far? Is it going well as you expect, or what?
So far, so good.
So far, so good, because you were a clever student or what?
No lah. So I don't think it's not like so far so good, but you know a website like mbdc, malesbanget.com or hipwi.com. It's a lot of stuff like ciri-ciri anak BINUS kayak gimana, and then also sometimes they post this article which is very interesting. So things that you have to do in while you are in university, and most likely all the stuff that I have done that is listed in those articles I have done. So I think I've lived my life to the fullest in the university. Okay,
and you mentioned before the characteristics of BINUS students, ciri-ciri anak BINUS. Maybe you can mention to us what they are. I want to know.
Ciri-ciri anak BINUS.
The most characteristics.
Okay, so the article from the MBDC, they said these are things that really identify BINUS students compared to other university. First is the BINUSian flashcard, and then also that thesis, they can be in 3 person. Most in the other university, most likely they only allow 1 student to do 1 thesis. While in BINUS, some major, not all, can,
work in pairs or maybe work in groups.
Yeah, work in pairs and then work in 3, which is amazing. And then also, what else, yeah? Oh,
the characteristics, like laziness, no?
No,
traffic jam.
Yeah, it's like
an hour to go. So if your class starts at 7, you get to get ready like 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I want to know, like, your current activities now, since everything is over, since like examination is over, your semester is finished. What are your current activities? Sleeping, or be it, or maybe going somewhere with your friends, or what?
Okay, I try to be productive as I can be. So
by doing what?
Still related to university, because next semester we have to do thesis, right? So there are a lot of things that we have to prepare for this thesis. Either you have to create proposal for the company or proposal for the BINUS itself, or any kind of documentation that you have to make, and it's like taking a lot of time and a lot of mind. But other than that, I try to do internship as well.
Wow, internship as well. And when does it start, like your internship program? Where do you plan to do it and when?
Internship program?
Yes.
Already done it.
Already done it. So now you are up to your thesis, which will be done in the next semester. And your major is information system. And may I know, like, the reasons why you took that major? Because some people say that it is not the best major.
Really?
Some people, not every people. Because my major is English, then I would say that English is the best. And now try to justify yourself why it is a good major to take.
Okay, so I just want to justify. So you said that some people, which includes you, that say that information.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, yeah? Okay, to those some people. I think information system is the best because it is the longest major in BINUS University. So it has all the knowledge, most knowledge are all in information system compared to, what's your major?
The oldest major?
Yeah, the oldest major.
My major is English, and it's young, and it's
young,
energetic. Right? It runs faster than your major. Okay, forget it. Now, like, your hobbies now. What are your hobbies, by the way, Carissa? Apart from, like, preparing your thesis, or maybe, like, your proposal, etc. Your hobbies apart from something related to university, like swimming, or maybe go jogging with your friends, or what?
I'm actually not quite an active person, so I really just enjoy I enjoy sleeping a lot, and then also watching movies, listening to music, and reading books, most likely.
you enjoy sleeping a lot. Like how many hours per day you spend sleeping?
No, not that many hours, but just like occasionally, like 5 minutes sleeping, just in between the time all of the activities in the day.
Okay, and UAS is finished already, right? And when did you have your last examination? Like 3 days ago? Okay, and how many subjects do you have in total?
Oh, the subjects that I have in exam.
How many? The number?
I think
6? 8?
Sorry.
Probably 8.
Yeah, probably 8 or 7.
And then how did everything went? I mean, did everything go well?
Most go well. 1 or 2, I don't really confident. I'm not really confident.
Why? Because you didn't study harder?
No,
or what?
I'm actually quite a studious person. Are you?
Am I? I don't think I am. Maybe I'm just trying to like go with my friends. No, like sometimes I try to be with my friends to study a particular subject that I don't think I am good at. And later we have 3 more segments, and we will show 1 video in the 3rd segment later, and we will continue the top conversation after the break. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Hi viewers, welcome back with us on Face to Face, the only English program on BINUSTV, with me Alessandro as your host and Carissa as our special guest. And if you're just tuning in, we are now currently talking about life in university. So let's go on to the next question. Now, where do you actually come from, by the way, Carissa?
I come from Jakarta.
Jakarta, and to be precise, what part of Jakarta do you come from?
Okay, yeah, basically Jakarta,
Like
but I live in Cengkareng.
Oh, Cengkareng.
Yeah.
So obviously your senior high school was also from somewhere in Cengkareng. And now when you want to become, like, when you first came to BINUS, of course BINUS has something new to you, like senior high school in Cengkareng and then university in Kemanggisan. And then whenever it goes to something new, you need to adapt yourself in such a way that you can be good to the new environments. And how did you try to do that one? I mean, like, you try to find the lecturers and then you ask them, you force them to teach you how to adapt, or what?
Oh, so adapt means adapt to the friends or adapt to the way of learning? What do you mean about adapting here?
Maybe like to the environment, like the situation, like maybe to friends. Let's begin from the friends.
Okay, well, when it is regarding the friends, you just be yourself actually. Don't try to be, because university is way more mature than high school. A lot of people do a lot of adult activities. You don't have to, if you're not comfortable to that, then don't try to fit into that. Just try to do things that you really like. So,
okay, and what about like the friends? Oh, that's already about the friends. And what about like the situation? Like, this is something new, like the building, and then like, did you find something strange to you or awkward when you first came to BINUS or not?
Actually, since I live in Jakarta, and then also my brother, actually my cousin, 3 of my cousins went to BINUS, so I'm already very familiar with the building, and then also the traffic jam around BINUS. Everything is already familiar, but the only thing that I have to adapt is the way of learning, more to that. What about you?
Well, when I first came to BINUS, I have to admit that I felt cultural shock. And when I first came to BINUS, I felt like, oh, I want to go home. I don't want to go to BINUS. I don't want to be a university student, just because I felt the cultural shock. So we have like FEP program, and then it lasted for 4 days. The first day, the second day, the third day, I still felt the cultural shock, and I wanted to go home.
You cry?
I didn't, because I am a boy, so I had to, you know, survive not to cry. And then the 4th day, everything went away. So I felt...
How it exactly went away? Like magic?
I don't know.
Because you play magic?
Maybe that's because I kept thinking positive. That's okay, BINUS. By the time I do this, it will be really good, and then everything went well. And then, like, what are the things that you like in university life?
In university, what I really like is how we learn. Learning here is
What are you laughing at, by the way?
Because your chair coming down. Okay. Do you want to switch chair with me?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
The things like your friends.
Friends and also friends here are so much more open. We have more open discussion. We have more mature discussion. We talk about economy. We talk about economy and also lecturer. They are way more smarter than in high school. So it's so much better here in. I learn a lot. I really enjoy learning. So in university, I feel like learning is really good.
And we will continue later the conversation after the break. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Hi viewers, welcome back with us on Face to Face, your favorite talk show on BINUSTV with me, Alessandro as your host and Carissa as our guest. And we are going to continue our conversation previously. And like you have mentioned before, the things that you like in university. Now maybe you can add some more, like what are those that you like at BINUS?
The food.
Like
just one step ahead, you can find Shilin, and then you can find KFC, and then you can just call Pizza Hut. In short minutes away, they can deliver to you. And also Domino Pizza, Kung Fu Tea Shop, Love Tea, Awe inside the building. I really enjoy eating. That's why it's like very good.
Okay. And what about the things? I mean, like you have mentioned the things that you like, and when it comes to a place, there will be something that you like as well as something that you do not like. And what are the things that you particularly do not like? The lecturers, maybe?
No, I actually really enjoy the lecturer. I even have one favorite lecturer that I really look up to. The thing that I don't like, probably the traffic jam, of course. Sometimes like you just short minutes away before you are considered late, and that it's just because traffic jam, but you already actually in front of BINUS. But because of traffic jam, you are late. That's like totally annoying.
And where do you stay? Like in a boarding house, somewhere in Shahdan, or where? Or when you go back from your home and then go to BINUS, or what? From your home?
I still live with my parents.
And how long does it take you to get to BINUS?
An hour. Sometimes it can take like 2 hours.
2 hours by car or what?
Yeah, by car.
How do you get to BINUS?
Yeah, by car.
By car, and you drive a car.
Yeah.
Wow, 2 hours.
Yeah, sometimes when it is like super traffic, but sometimes I can. If I went to BINUS at 6 a.m. in the morning, usually it only takes 30 hours.
Okay, I'm glad that the chair is okay now.
It's like so funny.
The chair is good now. And then what about like how often do you think you come late to BINUS? Like generally speaking, like every 10 classes, how many of them do you come late to?
10 classes? No.
Like how many of them are you late? Let's say 10 classes.
10 classes in one semester. Maybe 3 late. Yeah, actually I always a very punctual person, so I try to come.
You try to anticipate everything. Wow.
Yeah.
And apart from the traffic jam, is there anything else that you do not like?
Actually, I love BINUS so much.
You love BINUS so much as the lecturers and Pak Rektor do.
Yeah, even Pak Rektor.
Okay. And what about like having friends? I believe that you have many friends at BINUS, right? Like, can you count them? Like 300 or something? No. Well, that's okay. But what do you think? Like, how important is it to have friends at BINUS? Or do you think it's not important? Just leave everybody behind.
Actually, it's very important because when you are in university, try to make friends as much as you can because it goes on even until university. For example, if you want to find work, find a job, you can find it through your friends. And then if you want to make a business, you need a partner, you can find it through your friends. And then you can, other than that, other finding a partner, other finding connection, making friends is actually very important for your interpersonal.
Wow, why?
Because making friends, you get to meet with a lot of people. You get to deal with those people. Like certain people, sometimes they are unpleasant. So you get to experience how to deal with those unpleasant people. Do you consider making friends important or not?
Depends on who I am making friends with.
Okay.
And then like maybe you mentioned before like connection is important. Why do you think connection is important in this particular case? Like why?
Connection is important because in this era, jobs are very limited, and people who want to try to find a job, they are becoming many and many. There are so many universities in Indonesia; it's countless already. That's why government itself, they try to create rules to limit the university now. Because the number of university is too much, so the number of graduates is way too much, and the number of the job is limited. That's why you need to find connection to make things more easy. And also, when you find a connection, means that you are going to work in that company with that person. They are going to be your mentor, and it's more comfortable to have friends already in that organization.
Okay. And by saying that, I am pretty sure you have quite many friends, and they're all from BINUS, or some of them are outside BINUS?
Yeah, some of them are actually outside BINUS. I have a close friend at Prasetya Mulia. And the thing about having a close friend from other university, you can make a comparison.
Okay, now Carissa, we are going to show the viewers a video. This is a video about, if I'm not mistaken, 10 top universities in the world.
Okay.
So let's check out the video. So that is the video of top 10 universities in the world. And I noticed that the number of the students in one of those universities is quite high, like 40,000, I don't know, like 20 or maybe 40 something. And what do you think, like, does it matter or not, like the number of students to determine how good a university is?
Yeah, actually one of my lecturers, they always told me about that BINUS want to be in the QS university ranking, and then the number of students actually matter. So in order for BINUS University to go into those ranking, they actually have to have certain number of international students. So sometimes the number of students really matter.
Okay, and now like we've seen that one of the top 10 universities in the world is Cambridge University. And from your own perspective, why do you think Cambridge University becomes one of the top 10 universities? The reasons that lie behind that fact.
Okay, in my opinion, I think because it has been long established. It's like 1,000 something. Like
older than my grandmother.
Yeah, I guess.
Older than your grandmother also. Okay. Is that the only reason or what?
Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe, yeah, but sometimes because it's like how people are becoming very skilled in one thing because they keep doing that for a long time, right? They keep practicing that. So the time they have invest in creating those university, how long it has been established, I think that's really what makes university become the best because they keep learning from the past.
Maybe I think another reason is because of the facilities provided in the university. Who knows, like they have 5 air conditioners in one room. I don't know. It might happen. And then like let's say you want to continue your study, like to pursue master degree later after your graduation arrives, let's say S1, and then you want to get S2, S2 master degree to one of those 10 universities. Which one will you choose?
Actually, I already eye on MIT. Because MIT is, I have take a look at the internet ranking. So the best for information system major for the master degree is actually MIT. So yeah, I want to be at MIT. What about you? You want to be at those? It's actually very prestigious. So if you have been those graduates, you will be seen like more cooler.
I don't know. Maybe I don't think I'm going to continue my master degree that soon. Maybe I'll try to work when my graduation arrives. Because some people say that experience does really matter because when you try to work, it's not only your score, maybe your GPA that is seen, but sometimes experience is something that is so valuable. What about you? Like, you did try to get some experience after graduation, or you try to directly continue to your master degree?
I'll actually try to work and then also and at the same time take the master degree.
So work and study at the same time.
You don't think that way? Because actually taking master degree become more important right now.
Maybe I'll try to consider that one. Okay. And what about like let's say like the second, I don't know, I noticed there was a university which was established like 1,000 or something. So its age is, I think, like 1,000. What do you think? Why it's still considered to be one of the best universities in the world? Because
they keep on updating, I think. So they don't just still be the same like how they were once established, but they keep updating. Like BINUS actually, BINUS always updating, right? Like keep making one in Alam Sutra, keep making one in Semarang.
Alam Sutra and Semarang.
Do you have been to Alam Sutra campus?
No, not yet, but I try to.
Okay.
And then you mentioned before that you have one lecturer that you look up to.
Okay.
And it's your favorite. He or she?
Guess.
I cannot guess.
Yeah,
who do you think
try
I
to
am?
Guess, just try.
He.
Yeah, he.
And why?
Okay, because
he's handsome? Handsome, no?
No, actually. gitu ya. Yeah, actually handsome is relative. So I don't, handsome is relative. So yeah, I think everybody is handsome, okay? And then when I see lecturer, I have these 3 criteria in seeing lecturer. Basically, the number 1 criteria, lecturer has to know what they are teaching. They have to know the textbook inside and outside. It means that they really master in that subject. And then second one is that they have the practical experience in the industry, so they can connect what is in the textbook and with their experience. And the third one is how they can control class, because sometimes lecturer they cannot control the class. There are lecturers who just teaching, seeing in writing in the whiteboard, but then the students are all very chatty. And why I really like this lecturer, because he fulfill all these criteria perfectly.
And how does he control the class? Like how does he do it?
When he is controlling
Keep quiet
class,
or what?
No, he's not like that. He's actually very casual. He sometimes really
very young.
No, I don't know. I don't know actually. He is actually quite strict, but doesn't mean he's strict. He keep on yelling at us, but he is actually very chatty as well. So he is concerned about us, and then he set the best line. So in my class, if you want to pass, you have to do this, do this, do this. But he really catered to our need. If we don't understand, he knows. He somehow just know we don't understand, and then he keep on re-explaining. And then he said that if you want to continue after the class, it's okay. So that kind of lecturer, that's why we respect him so much, because he really have the passion in teaching. That's why he can control the class.
So he continued the class even after the class is finished.
He dedicate his time.
So it's not like I am doing this because I want to get the money.
Yeah.
So it's not like for salary only, but it's to educate, is to make all the students understand.
Yeah.
So apart from that lecturer, do you have any other lecturer which is also your favorite or not?
Yeah, I have another one.
She or he?
He again.
He again. Because of handsome.
No,
Why?
actually.
Why? The same reasons?
Because actually.
He again.
I come from Jakarta, but my mom come from Sumatra. So from an area called Bagan Siapi-api, actually very, very small.
Bagan Siapi-api, that is hot.
No,
Api-api.
Just a name, just a name.
Okay.
And then this lecturer come from that area too, and then somehow we just like the same thing, like the same food, and then when we talk, it's quite connected. So I like this lecturer, but he actually never teach me. He just guide me through the competition. He actually never teach me.
What kind of competition, by the way?
Okay, it was the HSBC business case competition.
Business case competition, like what is it all about? Like you are given a case and then you are to solve the problem, or what?
Okay, in business case competition, like most business case, the competition committee, they give you a case like 30 pages thick, all in English.
30 pages case. Oh. Okay, I will go on to that one case later after the break. So don't get any words. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Hi viewers, welcome back with us on Face to Face, the only English program on BINUSTV, with me Alessandro as your host and Carissa as our guest. And this is the last segment of today's episode, and the topic is life in university. So now let's continue our previous talk, which is about the 30-page of what?
Oh, the 30 page of the business case competition. It's basically a problem solving competition. They give all the problems. Sometimes problems is like hidden. So it's like you have to think, what is actually the problem? There are many types of business case problem. You can just search it on the ifcases.com.
One of them is one of the problems.
Oh, for example, we solved the problem of the Microsoft. The title is Microsoft New Wine in Old Bottle. When you see Microsoft, the company seems like they are, okay, is this brand?
Do not mention brand.
Okay, so basically they are about
brand X.
Brand X is okay, out of the list. So this company is a tech company, and then it's like losing from the other tech company. So this company, they are asking us as the consultant, what is our strategy to grow, to be better, to grow maybe in different, do we have to make other different product, or do we have to change to different kind of strategy? Basically that's all, and you have to work with your creativity, knowledge, and then also presentation skill, all combined into one.
Okay. Now, since the topic is about university, life in university, I believe that some of them are asking for tips from you. How can I be successful in my life? Okay, how can I be successful in my university? Maybe you can share with us some of the tips, some of your some of the best tips of yours, how to succeed in our university.
Actually, I'm not quite that kind of A-star student. I'm not the expert in here, but if you want to succeed in university, just try to be yourself. And then so you can enjoy everything and you don't regret, and also you live your life to the fullest, make no regret. I have one of my worst regret is actually not going on exchange, because I think it's expensive, but actually it's really worth it with the with the experience you have, and then also it will look good in your CV. And then after that, what are the things?
Exchange,
what do you think?
Exchange to what country? Like Korea?
There are many places have different attractiveness. So I cannot say like one country is better than other, but the experience of exchange itself is already a great things that you have to do while you are in university. And
you were asking my opinion on what I think is the key to achieving success.
Yeah.
I think it's called persistence. Some people, when they try to when they study and then when they fail, they give up. Well, if you are persistent enough, you should not give up. You should keep trying. You should try to do your best in order to get A or maybe B to pass the subjects that you like or dislike. So persistence is one of the keys, I think.
Alessandro Teguh.
No, Alessandro. And what about like the reasons why some students fail?
The reasons of what do you mean by fail?
Like, let's say they do not get satisfying scores.
Satisfying score. Sometimes
or maybe like a short semester.
Okay. It's like coming back from the start. Do you really want to be a university student? Sometimes in Indonesia there are a lot of common problems like this, that they fail in university, most likely because the parents actually forcing them. So it's back to you again. Do you really want to do this? Yeah, don't try to do things that you don't want.
So try to do things that you want.
Sometimes there's actually a quote. I really recently read article by Deddy Kobuser. So he teach his son, it's okay if you're not good at this part, like if you're not good at mathematics, it's okay, but you can be good at another thing. Like for example, Deddy Kobuser itself, he's actually very good in magic, right? So it's okay if you fail. You don't have to be that perfect person.
So just do what you like. Okay. And now like maybe you can tell a little bit, maybe this is can be like a promotion, why you chose BINUS as your university.
Oh, okay. Why I chose BINUS? Because
it's near to your home or what?
No, actually it's 2 hours. Yeah, it's actually very far, but I really want to be in here because of the environment, and also I get scholarship. And also
did your mom recommend you to take BINUS or what?
Actually my mom recommended me to take another university that is much closer, because actually I'm a girl, right? That's why my mom is actually quite conservative, and then she will like just stay near gitu.
And then how did you persuade your mom? How did you try to say to your mom, I want to take BINUS and you should allow me to do that? How did you try to do that?
It's actually easy, because if we are...
It's easy, huh?
Yeah, it's easy.
How?
You just register here, and then you don't register to other campus. That's why.
And then what did your mom say? Huh? How dare you?
No. We don't argue much. She's like, why don't you go into like this university? Oh, I forget to apply, ma.
And then what did your mom say? Okay, like that. As simple as that.
Yeah, because everyone already go into another campus, right? It's too late if you don't want to be in this campus. And also BINUS have this very quick payment system if you want to get that scholarship, right? So you just have to be, come on, this is like, I have the scholarship here, why don't just BINUS? BINUS is great, and some of my cousins is here, so I convinced them through the example of my cousins actually. It's actually very beneficial.
Maybe one last question, like, so you've been at BINUS for 3 years, which means that 6 semesters already. And throughout those 6 semesters, throughout those 3 years, I believe that you have encountered so many problems. But now I want you to share your biggest problem that you have ever faced in life at BINUS. What is it? Just do it in 1 minute, or maybe 30 seconds. So just make it brief.
I really don't know. Maybe you. I really don't know.
Like
I cannot think of a problem.
So everything went well so far?
Yeah, maybe because I enjoy it. Maybe you can take this 30 seconds. Like, what is your problem?
Maybe my biggest problem at BINUS is when everybody hates me.
Huh?
Like a friend of mine, like in a class, most of them didn't like me. I don't know, like, and then as time went by, they begin to like me, and it happened everywhere I go. When you senior high school, most of my friends in the class, they didn't like me, and then as time went by, they begin to like me. Same happened at BINUS. That's everything. I don't know, like, why.
You don't think like you don't want to analyze what is wrong with me that everybody don't like me?
Because I'm different. Maybe that's
different, good different.
So because you cannot answer that question, what about your plan after you graduate?
Plan after I graduate? Yeah, actually I want to apply to some companies in mind, and also I will try for applying to scholarship for the master degree. Yeah. What about you?
Master degree,
Business?
the major? What's the major? Same major?
If I'm going to continue in BINUS, I think I will take in the BINUS Business School in JWSA. I think I will take the again information system, or maybe in Magister Management.
So you got two choices. Okay.
Still in my mind, not already applied, already accepted.
What about your mom? What is your mom's suggestion?
My mom is most likely like, you just work. Yeah, so I am going to satisfy my mom by working,
get some money,
and then also
make me happy.
Yeah, buy me this bag.
Okay. That's quite good, I think. Maybe I don't know. Like if you ask me like what I want to do after graduation, what do you think? What major should I take? Like, I think English or maybe linguistic or maybe literature, something related to that one, or maybe like communication. Because
do you want to change direction to Chinese or to French?
Well, I'm offered to take internship program to be a teacher in China, but I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking it over. I don't know, maybe the experience is really, really valuable, but I don't know, maybe it's too cold, the weather in China, and some people say that, it's
okay, they're actually changing summer, spring, and
temperature. Yeah. I think that's all for today's episode. Thank you very much, Carissa, for coming to Face to Face. Nice talking to you.
You're welcome.
And maybe to close the show, to sum up everything, I'm going to quote what you said before, like, just do what you like and do not do what you do not like. My name is Alessandro. Carissa, this is Face to Face, and see you next time.